Earlier this week, it was real big in the hip hop news that JayDaYoungan was gunned down by some individuals, but he actually did not get killed until he got to the hospital. The ambulance rushed him to the hospital. The ops found out he was still living. They came to the hospital and finished the job. If that ain't cold blooded, I don't know what to tell you. That is very cold blooded. But here is what the news had to say about the JayDaYoungan situation.
Say a family member was also shot and survived. Mike McDaniel has spoken with investigators in the case, and he's joining us live now with more details on it all. Mike?
Hey there, Katie. Javarius Scott, a rapper who goes by the stage name JayDaYoungan, was just 24 years old. In his very short music career, he was really able to make a name for himself, not just in his hometown here in Bogalusa, but also the music industry. He died last night after police say he was shot multiple times. He and another man, who family members say was his father, Kenyatta Scott Sr., were shot outside of a home on Superior Avenue. Now, Kenyatta was shot twice and injured. He's expected to be okay. He was taken to the hospital in stable condition. Now, when police were there, they also got a call of a second shooting a few minutes away near Ott and Marshall Richardson Roads. That's where they found a car shot up, but thankfully no one was hurt. And then fast forward, later in the night, a third shooting a few blocks away from Our Lady of the Angels Hospital where a home was shot up. Police Chief Kendall Bullen believes all three shootings are connected and part of a bigger issue of violence.
There seems to be two sides when rappers, they seem to battle with each other or whatever, and you have the side that's followers of JayDaYoungan and the sides that are against them, and it appears a lot of times some of our shootings and things in the young age community are people that are on opposite sides of the rappers they follow and support.
Now, suspects have been identified in the second and third shootings. Warrants have been issued for them. Meanwhile, police are still trying to figure out a suspect in the first shooting that killed Javarius Scott. Now, he does have a criminal past, even serving time in prison for a gun charge. He's even been arrested by Bogalusa police before and been connected to crimes involving gang activity. Reporting live in Bogalusa, Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of sad that, you know, a lot of rappers have passed away in the past couple of years. You got Young Dolph, JayDaYoungan now, King Von, just numerous of artists, and you know, like a couple of artists passing away just off of you using drugs. Like Juice WRLD passed away just because he was just trying to hide some pills, bro, and it's ridiculous. But like, you know, artists is really gonna have to learn to stay out of their neighborhoods, because that's basically the main thing that goes on now. Is like they go back to their neighborhoods, and of course you're gonna have people that really dislike you, and they're gonna take what you got, take your life and everything. But Bobby, you seen this news report right here about what happened to JayDaYoungan, and it's kind of crazy that people that's young are brave enough to do this. What's your thoughts on it?
Man, first of all, when you get to that status and you get that kind of money, don't let nobody know that you in your neighborhood. I seen the video to where he was in the neighborhood in a bright blue Corvette, just like Dolph.
No, that's a Lamb. Oh, well, was it a Corvette or was it a Lamb?
I think it was a Corvette, but still, Lamb, Corvette, either or. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to go back to the neighborhood. And from what I'm saying from the pictures of the neighborhood, these are have-nots. So basically, you going back to the neighborhood. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with giving people motivation in your neighborhood, but if you know it's hate in your neighborhood, stay out of your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? From far as I heard, he had no ops in his neighborhood, but jealousy is a motherfucker, man. Jealousy changes everything, man. You know what I'm saying? So stay out of your neighborhood. And for them to be brazen enough to go to the hospital and shoot the hospital up afterwards, man,
Crazy.
You gotta, man, they have no concept of remorse for life whatsoever. So if they don't care enough to go to the hospital and shoot the hospital up, what do you think you need to be in that neighborhood for? You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
exactly.
Man, that's what we grind to make it out for. Get your mama out the neighborhood. I heard somebody say move the neighborhood to where you stay. Get out. Get out. Or else we
Mhm.
gonna keep reporting on things like this happening, man. But I mean, you got it like that and you got good money, get out of your neighborhood and bring your family with you, man. Period.
Right. Right, exactly. Like it's kind of crazy because like young Dolph, he was at Makita's Cookies, and that's like right off in his neighborhood. And
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Von, I mean, King Von wasn't murdered in his own city. He was murdered at right outside of a club, but it was all revolving around the whole NBA YoungBoy crew and his OTF crew. I mean, it's just crazy, man. But what is your thoughts on JayDaYoungan getting murdered? Do you actually know who JayDaYoungan is? What rapper would you bring back to life that passed away? Leave that in the comment section below and let me know and hit that like button.